program on UBC TV.
My name is Nkatako Priam, and I work with Global Election Observation Missions. I'm a Deputy Head of Observations. I also work with the youth in Global Election Observation Mission, call it GEOM. To all the viewers, I welcome you to this program called LENS. And today we are focusing on GEO, Global Election Observation Missions. I want to wish you a Happy New Year 2026, a year full of hope. Stay tuned so that you can get to know more about Global Election Observation Missions. First of all, our viewer, you might ask yourself that what is Global Election Observation Mission? Just as you've heard the word Global Election Observation Missions, we observe elections globally, but our major focus is on Africa. We also do civic engagement. We do vote education. We also do other civic engagements. We are ambassadors of peace. We have so many programs focusing on promoting peace in Uganda and the entire African continent. Because we all know where peace is, the country can flourish. Wherever there is peace, you are free, you can do whatever you want, and you can see yourself progressing at the personal level, family level, and the entire country level. On what we are, or what we do, or our target. First of all, our viewer might ask him or herself that what is the role of election observers in any democratic process or election process? First of all, our role as observers is to monitor the electoral process, not the politics. I want our viewers to mark it very well. We monitor the electoral process, but not the politics. We monitor elections before, during, and after. Many of you have seen us in these ongoing gen elections of Uganda 2026. We've been on ground teaching people about educating them on voter education, different programs. You've seen us observing elections in your communities, and we are still here because even as I'm speaking right now, the local council elections are ongoing, and some of our team members are on ground all over the country because we deploy the entire country. We are observing these elections. What could be our major target in this? Our presence as observers, it builds confidence in the electoral system. Second of all, we produce reports, independent reports. We check on the spread of propaganda because during this period, people tend to spread a lot of misinformation. But when observers are on ground, the only information that will come, because for us we give evidence-based information, we will not tell you what we heard, but we give a report on what we've seen, what we've observed on ground, the facts, not the feelings or the mere says. And also we promote peace because we encourage peaceful dialogue. Just as in these elections, we are here to say we should maintain peace. As GEOM, we've recorded quite a number of achievements in this journey we are in. Like the elections we are in, we've been able to deploy the entire country. Our team members are there observing all these elections. And by the way, we didn't come, we are not in this election just for the elections, the election exercise. We began, there has been a tendency of people saying, but you observers, you only come on the election day. But it's different with us as GEOM. For us, we've been here from the beginning of the electoral process. Remember from the time Electoral Commission declared the demarcation, we were there. We observed the nomination, candidate nominations up to the presidential, all were on ground. We've also observed the election process, the campaigning process. We deployed on different candidates, most especially the presidential candidates. They can witness everywhere they have been. GEOM has been there on ground to witness the entire campaign trail up to the election of president and the members of parliament. We've been on ground. Even today, as I speak, when the local council elections are going on, our team is still on ground observing these elections, and be sure we are going to give you, to share with the entire public, an independent report. We successfully launched a National Pride initiative. That was 1 year and ago. All stakeholders were on board. We had the Electoral Commission, we had security, we had the university students, we had the clergy. We had so many people who came on this function as we are launching the National Pride, because we felt that the love for our country had gone down because of the hate speech, the divisions, divisions brought by politics. So we thought it wise coming up with an initiative which is not political, because for us we are an NGO, we are non-political. So we came up with that initiative, bringing on board all stakeholders with just one message to say we should love our country. Regardless of the politics, regardless of anything, the love of our country should be number one. So we achieved that, the message moved, and we believe it's still touching the hearts of people. On top of that, we've been able to observe many of the by-elections that have been taking place in this country. We observed the elections in Kenya, we observed the elections in Rwanda, we were in Bangladesh, we had a team, we were also accredited, by the way, to observe elections in the UK and Ireland for a period of 3 years. Our accreditation is still on. So we've really, we have a partnership with election observers in Cameroon, in Ghana, even in Rwanda. We obviously, for us to be able to achieve whatever we are achieving, we are not working alone. We have partners in this game. First of all, being in an area of elections, we have our regulator, that is EC, Electoral Commission. So you can't do anything in this country without in line of elections without the permission of Electoral Commission. So we have a good relationship with Electoral Commission. They are our partners. We are working together with them because they are the ones who accredit us. And they have been good to us because every time we've gone to them seeking for accreditation, they have always responded. So kudos Electoral Commission for the great work you're doing in this country. We have partnership with the Electoral Commission of Rwanda. We have partnership with Independent Electoral Commission of Kenya. We have partnership with the Electoral Commission of UK. Most of those countries we've gone to, we are partners now. We have partnership with different civil society organizations. We also work with different political organizations. We work with everyone, regardless of your party. We work together so that to achieve a common goal. So there are so many partnerships. When I move to our sponsors, to be honest, as our organization, we've been self-funding. Yes, it's unusual to hear an organization doing such work and such achievements we have achieved when you don't have funder. That's true. We don't have funder. Because when this organization was starting, we came up, it has like 12 board members, the founders. So these were people doing their other works, but they had a passion to see a violent-free continent. Because every time it had become a common phenomenon that as we enter elections in Africa, there is always post-election violence. So, and when this violence happens, there is a lot of loss. Even if you're in business, just of recent elections were taking place, and some people, because of people want to instill fear in others. So some were fearing that let's go to the village, let's close our shops because we don't know what is coming. So we don't want to see that wherever we are having election. Because what is election? It's just choosing our leaders. Why should we have too much tension? Businesses closes, people fight each other, you know, because of this process which is here and it is gone. After then we choose again the next 5 years. So we were people who had that love for our country and the love for the entire African continent. We said we can't just sit down and see things happening the way they are happening. We have a role to play, just as you, our viewer, you have a role to play as a citizen of this great nation, Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. You can't just sit there and watch when things are going berserk. So for us, in our capacity, we came up and formed this organization with the intention of spreading love, not hatred, of spreading peace, not violence, of calling upon all people, bringing back the sanity in our country, and also promote the love for our country, because Uganda is a very beautiful country. To those who have traveled, they always come back and say, indeed, we've traveled. Those countries are developed, far away developed, but they are not as beautiful as Uganda. Our country is very beautiful. It is blessed. God blessed it. So we have a role to protect our country and everything that is in this country. So we came up with this organization with just one piece, one message. Let's promote peace. Whether there is election or no election, peace must prevail so that the country prospers. And it's not only stopping here, we are spreading it all over Africa. We don't want to see electoral violence. We don't want to see that every time we are entering elections, there is violence, there is fear, there is, all that stuff. So that's the message we are spreading. That's why we have the other initiative. I talked about the National Pride Initiative. We want people to feel their country, to feel the love for their country. And we want to extend it even to the young ones, that as they grow, their country should be number one. As we are moving to do observation in this country, in different countries, there is something which surprised us. When you go to Rwanda, when you're outside Rwanda, people talk bad about Rwanda. But when you enter there, when you go to Rwanda, those people, their country is number one. It is hard to convince a Rwandese, a native who stays in that country, that you come and you go abroad and do this work or that work. I believe those who have gone to maybe Arab countries, you don't see many of the young Rwandese there doing that, don't work in that. Because they have that pride for their country. They believe they can achieve everything they want in their country, and they protect it so much. They can't allow a foreigner to just come and talk trash about their country. No, they can't allow. That's a no-go zone. So even us in Uganda, we should adopt that. This is our motherland. We don't have any other country apart from Uganda. So with that zeal, we came up with this organization just to spread the love for our country, and also to ensure that there is transparency, democracy is protected through independent observation, independent reporting, and to curb misinformation. And we also have an area where we touch the youth, because as you look at our country, it's a young country, where the statistics show over 80% are all young people. The future belongs to them. So what we put in them is what our future, the future of this country will be. So if we sow love in them, we shall reap love and prosperity for this country. But if we sow hatred in them, we shall reap destruction of this country, like many other countries where you don't even admire to go, because there are a lot of lawlessness, hatred. We don't want to see that in our country. In the midst of all those achievements, the good work with our partners and everything, like any other institution, we also face a number of challenges which hinder us from doing our work the way we are supposed to do. One of the challenges, and the major challenge, is being the financing. This is an NGO. It's not a profit-making organization, but everything we touch involves money. Imagine you have to do an observation mission in an entire country like Uganda. We've spent a lot of money in spreading the message of peace, in mobilizing voters. You've seen our skits on TikTok, We use influencers to pass on the message to you people. All that requires money. And also the logistics and everything, it requires money. We have an office, we pay rent, we have workers who are not us, because for us we are volunteers in this organization, but there are people we pay. So all that requires money. The missions we have to take in even outside country, it all requires money. So our major challenge in this mission is the financing, because we don't have a donor like any other organization. Yeah, but we are moving on. So another challenge we face, some countries, they take long to, respond. We want to move, like what happened in Tanzania. They accredited us on paper, but they didn't give us the accreditation cards on time. So by the time of election, we couldn't go there. Yet the team was ready to go and observe. So such challenges really hinder us. Even there are other countries where we've been accredited to go and observe, but the financing. And then also another thing, of all these great initiatives we have that we want to move, they all need financing. So the challenges are mostly on finances, the funding, yes. But regardless, we are pushing on to see that there is a great impact.
The Lens program on UBC TV.
Are you a parent or guardian looking for a good and affordable school for your child? Look no further. Mandela Senior Secondary School, Hoima, is the answer. It is a boarding mixed senior secondary school offering arts and sciences. We have good science and computer laboratories, a fully stocked library, and registered with the Ministry of Education and Sports with a center number at an affordable fee structure for every parent. To register your child with Mandela SS in Hoima, call 0772 411 921 or 0771 850 217. Mandela SS Hoima, caring to achieve.
Starting with 100,000 shillings, you begin building real financial strength, because wealth doesn't just happen, you build it. And the ones who start early end up ahead. Every deposit, every month, every little increase. This is how your money grows into wealth. Put your money to work with the experts at SBG Securities. Partner with us today on your investment journey.
SBG Securities. Keep growing for you, for them, forever.
The Lens program on UBC TV.
My humble message to all the people of this wonderful Republic of Uganda, to all the viewers of UBC and those who are connected to this program, The Lens, is one: let's promote peace. Post-election violence does not do any good to any country. It causes divisions. It causes permanent scars. It causes wounds which can't be healed. It causes damages. So many people who are trying to achieve something, they can lose whatever they have achieved. You can bring misery to such people, or even to yourself. And if you go to a street, let's say to riot, and it happens, and maybe you lose your life or you kill someone, of what benefit does it bring to you? Can it change anything? You can even go and riot and you don't change anything. So why would you kill your neighbor? Why would you kill your friend? Because of just a mere election. Elections, we are choosing our leaders, people who are going to represent us, our views in the parliament or at whatever level. We are sending them to represent us. So why should it be a tug of war? Why should you die because of someone you are electing to lead you? To our beloved viewers who are still connected to The Lens, today is a Sunday. Thank you for connecting. Thank you for watching. This program has come on a day of a Sunday like this. It's a day when we pray to our Lord, when we thank Him for the peace. Even today, I believe in most churches, people have been praying for peace, mostly for our country. So it's the peace we want to see. And to the believers of Christ, remember we refer Christ to the Prince of Peace. So it means that where He is, there is peace. So peace is the most important in all aspects of our life. So thank you for watching this program. I also want to take special thanks to our partners, Electoral Commission Uganda. Thank you so much. Uganda Police, thank you. You are partners also. We want to thank UBC. You've been our good partners in this entire process. You've been running our adverts. You've been inviting us on different talk shows. So thank you so much for being a blick on our message of peace. Yeah, because I think we all have the same vision to see that Uganda is peaceful so that we can continue working together. Also, our special thanks goes to, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank our CEO of Global Election Observation Missions, Mr. Abel Mboni. Doctor, you've been so supportive. You've sacrificed a lot to see that this mission carries on. Thank you so much for being at the heart of Uganda and Africa at large, for standing in each and everything to see that this mission is successful. And of course, like any one of you there, I also have a family. They are very supportive. Thank you, my family, for standing with me. Thank you for always encouraging me. And we thank all families in this entire country who have stood and made sure that they instill good values and morals to their family members and children, because charity begins at home. A good Uganda, a peaceful Uganda, starts from home, from the message our parents give to us. The message we share at home is what brings the image of the country. Because even when the devil wants to destroy our country, he begins with family. So thank you, families which have stood for peace. To our beloved viewers, we are still on the Lens program, a program which talks about peace. And today's focus has been about Global Election Observation Missions, GEOM, the Ambassadors of Peace. We are here to talk about peace as we go through our electoral system. So wherever you are, peace should be your first priority, because the country want to see whatever you want to do in this coming 5 years. Even the year is just beginning. It's the beginning of 2026. I believe each one of you, every responsible human being, has goals for the year. There is no way you can achieve any goal when there is no peace. When there is a war, when there is unrest, you can't achieve anything. So let it be on your heart. Let it be your desire to see that there is peace in our country. Talk to the people, talk to your neighbors, talk to the youth out there. Wherever you have a chance to talk to them and tell them, you know what, let's refrain. The country has to move forward. Let's not be violent. Let's not go there. Let's maintain peace. GEOM, as I've been telling you on this show, is Global Election Observation Mission. We are here to observe elections, the electoral process. We are independent observers. We are non-political, non-governmental, so we are independent. Our major focus is to see that there is free and fair elections, that your right as a voter is protected as stated in the Constitution. We monitor and give independent, non-biased reports about the election, and we check on the spread of misinformation, because we give you tested and trusted information, not hearsay, not propaganda. We are located at Seguku Katale. Those of you who know that Nikan, a few meters from Nikan, there is a school called Seguku Light High. You branch off from there, our offices are there. So you can feel free to come and visit us. It's a public office. All of you are welcome. Come and inquire anything. You can follow us on our social medias, on our website. When you put in Global Election Observation Missions, you will see us as I conclude, I want to wish you a happy new year, 2026, a year full of hope. Now we are getting done with elections. Let's go back to work. Ugandans, we are hardworking. Let's go back to work. And if you've lost the candidate you wished to go through has not gone through, it's not the end of the world. Amelia lost. She came back and she won. Even your candidate, you never know. Next time, better can win. So let's learn to accept losses. It's part of life. Yeah, where need be, the Constitution is clear. We can go to the courts of law handle everything lawfully, not violently. Because violence can't achieve anything for God and my country. Thank you for being part of this great show, The Lens. Stay tuned.